Good morning and welcome back. Today we're going to be working on the Ram 6.7. Such a beautiful day out here today, so I figured might as well try to get this done over the weekend. It's going to be I don't know, about 45 to 50 degrees this weekend, and it's been raining, so I haven't had the chance to really do anything. So yeah, this is the weather today. Very beautiful out here. So just an update. I got to take off the pitman arm, and I got to take off the track bracket here. And for some reason, I don't know, but these Rams, the drive shafts, I don't know why they get rusted up like that. That's the only thing that's rusted on this thing is the drive shaft. So I got to scuff that up. I'm going to be painting that black. I'm going to be painting up the frame black. And there's some other things I want to repaint black. That way the front end looks nice again. As far as the pitman arm, I got a pitman arm removal tool. That's this one right here. And I don't know why, but it doesn't, my pitman arm is too fat around the base of it, and it won't go in. It won't go around the pitman arm. So I don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to take my grinder with a cutoff wheel and cut it off, because I went through, I went to all these auto part stores, and all they sell is this kind. So I don't know what to do other than just cut it off. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I just want to shout out to my grandson Jonah. He bought me a mic for the GoPro. So I'll bring you guys back here. All right, I got you guys all set up here. Get my shield and stuff. So I'm using my hard hat because it's got a shield on it for my face, so I don't get crap in my face. Plus I got my safety glasses on. Just trying to be safe a little bit. Hopefully this will work. Pretty tight up here. Okay. I got a hammer with a chisel so I can whack it in there after I grind it. And let's see what that does here. There you go. All right, got it off. Well, didn't hit any of the threads or anything, so that's good. All right, perfect. So the next thing I gotta do is try to get this bracket here taken off. I'm gonna go grab the tools for that. Sorry if I'm talking a lot. I got my earplugs in. So now that I'm done grinding, I can probably take them out. All right, so what I did is I went ahead and just unloosened the track bar bracket. This bolt right here, it just had a nut on it, and on the other side of it, it's just enough to sit in this groove here on the head of it. So I didn't have to get anything in there to try to hold the nut or the bolt, because it sits down in this groove. And then I just went ahead and unloosened this bolt here. And then right up here, there's also another one that sits right up in here. I just went ahead and unloosened. That way it'll be all done, so I can show you guys what I did. So, yep, and that's ready to come off. Then after I get that off, I'm just go ahead and scuff it and throw some paint on it, and then wait for that to dry, and then I can go ahead and start installing all my new stuff. So I'll bring you guys back here in a few. All right, so I just got that track bar bracket off, and so what I'm going to be doing is I got these. I got two of them. So I'm just gonna scuff up the frame, all of it underneath it, and I got some of this high performance enamel black. It's flat black. I'm gonna paint it, and then the drive shaft, I gotta scuff the drive shaft up so I can try to get it painted too. So, God, for being only like 35 degrees out here, it's freaking warm. All right, I just got everything painted up. It's a satin black, but it's not as shiny as what I expected it to be for being satin. It's more like a flat black. But yeah, I got that done. Got the drive shaft all painted up. I got the other side all done. So the Far From Stock, the place where I got everything, these are all labeled. I'm not sure what the tire, I think that's a tie rod end. This bag here is for the drag link, and this bag here is for the dual stabilizer, all the bolts. So they kind of separated everything. This one here, it says track bar, so that's for the track bar. I think this is all for the steering stabilizers, or not stabilizers, but steering tie rod end, I mean, and then so forth. So yeah, that's what I'm doing there. I'm just kind of waiting for the paint to dry so I can start putting my track bar on, bracket, and then I'll have to put the axle underneath it and get my coil springs over here. Okay, this is what I got. This is what I did. I got the track bar bracket in. It was kind of a pain, but it took me quite a long time because it's really tight there where that bolt is, and then right at the bottom of it, there's a bolt that goes right below the oil pan. You had to put a bolt up through it, and there's a nut on a little thing that kind of looks like this that's welded to this little tab, and I have to squeeze up between the frame or the cross member and the oil pan to get that bolt up in there. But this is all I've got done for now. It doesn't look too bad, you know, for the flat, you know, being flat black. But yeah, it's getting late. I got to pick up all my tools because it's getting dark. So, and I don't want to keep all my tools out here. So I will bring you guys back in the morning, and we'll try to get this axle slid under and put up, at least anyway. So yeah, I guess that's it for now, and then I'll bring you guys back in the morning. Good morning. It is the next morning on working on the Ram. So I got a late start today because when I woke up this morning, it was foggy out here. The sun just started coming out, and it was like 30 degrees, and I just didn't feel like coming out here working in the cold, so I figured I would wait till the sun came out. It's a little warmer now. I can tolerate it, but you know, working outside, it's kind of chilly. But anyway, so yesterday I left off, got everything painted up, got the track bar mounted, and today my goal is to get the axle underneath and put up in place. So what I got here is I kind of set everything out so I kind of know what I'm doing, because I haven't messed with heim joints before, so it's a little complicated. And this one here, this is going to be the track bar. They almost look the same, so I'm trying to figure it out. So this is all my hardware. I was having issues or trying to figure out what was the safety misalignment, the standard misalignment, and the tie rod misalignment. Those, because they don't say on here. They just give you a bag, you know, of parts on what goes where. I know these pieces here go on the end of the tie rod, or not the tie rod, the track bar that goes in the track bar bracket, and the other end will go in the other side of the axle. So I don't know which bolt is what, but so anyway, so it's saying, you know, the 4 3/4 narrow misalignments, those are going to go here, but I'm not quite sure where it goes yet. But anyway, first thing first, I got to get the powder coat. I gotta cut it. I gotta sand off the powder coat on the ends for the jam nuts. And then on the axle, I gotta pull the axle out so I can ream out the holes on the knuckles from where the old tie rod and track bar and all that used to be. So we're not going to be going back to those kind of joints. Okay, I just wanted to show everybody this. It's the reamer tool that I'm going to be using instead of a drill bit. So it's kind of like a drill bit, but it's got a sharp point on one end, and it just kind of tapers out to 3/4. So when I go and start reaming out these holes here, I just start there and I just ream them all the way down to 3/4. I would use a drill bit, but they say drill bits are a lot harder to use, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just using this reamer bit. So it should make it a lot easier. It's kind of weird if you guys have never used one, but they work awesome. So I'll just get my drill and everything ready, and we'll just go to town on it. Okay, I got my drill ready. I'm gonna lube this up a little bit. The audio might be kind of different because I'm using 2 different GoPros, one for my tripod and one for my handheld. So hopefully it's working out good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start reaming this out. Might have to get my electric drill out for this. I don't know if the battery was going to be good enough. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go get my electric one. Okay, I got my electric drill out, and you have to be careful with the electric drill because it'll rip it right out of your hands. It's not like a battery powered one. I did the first hole just to see how it went, and it went kind of slow, but it worked good. So the bolt just goes through like this, so it's really nice and tight. So that's kind of what we want. So I got this one, I got a couple more to do. Sit you guys in a good spot here. Now you can kind of see. You know, burn up the drill either. So I see it's smoking pretty good. Cord came out. Come on. So you want to take your time is jerking it out of your hand. You don't want to break your wrist. Let's see. Don't know if it'll work better by putting some lubricant on it. All right, that's that. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of them off camera, so I don't bore you guys. So yeah, I'll bring you guys back when I get them all done. Okay, so this here's a track bar. I got the pieces that I need for the bracket, track bar bracket. That's going to be these wider ones because they need to fit right up through here. So that's where that one's going to go, and it's a left-handed thread. So right-handed thread goes to the driver's side, left-handed thread goes on the axle. So that's what it says in the instructions. And then these here, so these are going to go in here. I think it's these ones. It might be the narrower ones because it's got to fit up through here. Oh yes, so it's going to be the narrower ones. So these ones here, this gets mounted right through here, so that's So that's one's going to go there. So, oh, there. Yeah, it's going to go right up through there. So that's where that one's going to go. And I got to get the grinder with a sanding wheel on it so I can get these ground off. And I got to get grease, because I recommend greasing all these before you put it together. So I'll go get the grease and we can do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grind off these ends here. I don't know if you can see. There you go. Just sand off these ends here real quick. All right. So, all right, got that all greased. I'll sand it down. I'm going to get the grease gun here. Grease all this up really good. I guess the grease helps keep it from seizing up when you have to take it apart again. Get these out here. All right. And then I'm going to take this excess grease off, because I don't want no grease on the jam that side. So make sure it doesn't move. All right, so I need this one here. Won't put so much grease on it. And try that here. Alrighty. All right, that's done. Set that. All right. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is go. I'll go put that axle under, and try to get this in place after I get the axle up in the air. Okay, so here's what I got going on here. Got the control arms where they need to go, hopefully. Here. That sun is in my way. It's easier to put these in first and try to fight the axle in. Yeah, it goes there. All right, that one's in. Now, it's kind of hard to do this by yourself. Hopefully, move you guys over here a little bit. You'll see. Take it down. All right, I got that dolly out of the way, so I'm going to get this other bolt put in here on the upper bolt here for the track, for the radius arm. Okay, so the bolt will go through the inner here. Oh man, it's gonna be a pain. Okay, here we go. Gotta get it twisted back. Alright. That's enough for now, just so don't. So now I should be able to move this. It's like it's gotta come this way, don't it? Too far over there. Oh, sorry. Let me knock you over. Maybe that'll work. Oh, shoot me. Oh, shoot. All right, guess I gotta go down a little more. Here. Sorry if I'm in your way. I gotta. Come down. All right, so I got the axle bolted in place, the trailing arms bolted in place, the shock bracket, one of them's bolted, and I'm going to get the coil springs. I'm going to bring them out so I can get them unwrapped and get them in the spot where they need to go, and I'll be ready to jack this thing up a little bit, try to get it in this place. All right, here's what I got so far. I got the coil springs on, I got the shock on this side, brake caliper rotors are on, but they're not tight. Just trying to get things bolted up so I can, I'll just tighten them up later. But it's starting to look pretty good. Sorry about all the filming. It's just by myself and back and forth, and just so I figured I'd just give you guys some updates on what it looks like. So yeah, it's starting to look pretty good. I like the blue. It's gonna look pretty nice once I get everything all on there. But yeah, that's the update for now. I'm gonna go ahead and probably jack it up. I want to get that track bar in there before it starts getting dark. So yeah, I'll give you guys another update here. Okay, so I got everything tight. I got the shocks tight. I don't have the calipers tight yet, but I got everything else tight. So the instructions say on the track bar, I have to jack it up to where it's sitting on its own, like if it was on its wheels. So the axle's in the middle, or what, I'm gonna do some measuring, but that's what I am doing now. So I'll get back with you guys here as soon as I figure out what to do. All right, well, I got my track bar on. It looks like it's in the middle. I did some measuring and it's pretty close, but by the time I take it down, get it all done,
take it down and have the alignment shop of realignment, and they'll fix it for me. So that's all it's going to be on this video. Until then, I'll see you guys on the next one.